Welcome back, my fellow aggressive learners. In this episode, we shall continue to talk about skew. All right, yeah, skew. That's the last value for transform. All right, good. So let's go ahead and delete some of this. Delete some of this. Right, good. So we got our guys the way they are. So let's go ahead and do transform. And the value we want for it, the property transform, the value we want for it is what skew. So we've got skew to x, skew to y, skew for both x and y axis. So let's start with the x here. So x, let's skew 40 degree, right? Good. You can see that this is what it looks like to skew. This is what it means like to skew. This is what it means like to skew, right? Good. Sorry, don't mind about this. If we give this a bigger margin, it should work like 30 pixels. Yeah, like 60. Yeah, it should bring itself to the center. Okay, that's good. So skew x. So let's go with, so I'm going to copy this because it's virtually the same thing, just the y value that we're changing. So we change this to y and maybe change the thing, you can see, to y axis. All right. So of course, when you talk about y axis, you know what that means and all that. So you can have like a 70-degree, 360-degree, 320-degree. You understand the angles, you can play around with them and all that. So let's go ahead and skew to the x and y axis, right? So the normal skew. All right, so the first value will be for x and the second will be for y, right? So let's define the x axis. Let's say we have it skewed to 45 degree, right, comma, and then we have the x skewed to 75 degree, right? Good, you can see that. So let's try to play around this degree and see. 25, you can see, right? Let's make this, let's say 125. You can see all that, right? So what if you're doing 25 and 25? So you can actually do just a single value, 25, and it will represent the both, right? So that is how this queue works. I hope you've seen something and you can actually manage this in your own situation in case where you need to make use of it. So on that note, I wish you luck. See you in the next tutorial. We're done with the transform property, all right? And I know by now you already understand translate, skew, rotate, and scale. All right. So see you in the next tutorial. Have a wonderful